Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear student, now we are going to study or explain the free fall. Free fall, it is a vertical motion. Sometimes it's from up to down, like this one, and sometimes it is from down to up. So that's why this is called vertical motion. So here what they write in the definition, the motion of an object in a vertical line, rising as well as falling. Rising means sometime it will goes up, and falling mean it will sometime it will goes downward. And vertical, you understand better that vertical mean what? Y side, with a constant a. One thing remember here, here the a mean acceleration or g mean also acceleration, but g denote the acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. Okay, in the absence of in the air, resistance is called free fall. Mean, like let's suppose if I drop the object, so automatically it will goes down. Like no need that I will sometime the person give some speed to move downward. But if I just, let's suppose this is the ball, if I push a little bit, so it automatically start a downward motion. Now let's see here. If we drop something from the some height, so at every point, if it is coming goes down to the earth, so their speed is what? Increase. So let's see here. Let's suppose this is the top position. Here the velocity is 0. If the ball is reached here, so it gains some speed. The speed is 10 meter. If reach here, 20 meter. And finally to hit the ground, their speed is how much? 30 meters. So this is the time, like 0 second, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. It will take also some time. So one thing remember here, if we drop something, or if the ball is coming down or anything goes down toward the earth, so we will take the g value plus 10 or positive 10. Why positive? Because yes, in acceleration we know that if the ball or object gains some speed or speeding up, so we can say the value is what? Our acceleration is positive. So here also the speed is gain, and every point or in every second it increase their speed. So this mean because of the increasing speed, the g value becomes what? Positive. And here let's see, let's suppose this is the ball, it's going upward. So it every after every second their speed is what? Decrease. It finally their speed is reached to the 0. So if the object is move upward, so we will take the g value negative. So simple. Downward g value positive and upward g value will be negative. If the object start motion from lower to up, from top to down, g value will be positive and here will be negative. Let's see the another page what is there. Okay, here also these are the important point for the free fall motion. First choose plus and minus direction for g. Like in previous page we discussed that if the ball is dropped from top to down, so g value will be positive. But if the ball is moved like this one, from up to down, from down to up, so the g value will be negative. So first we will see the plus and minus direction for g. The second point, choose the zero level. Choose the zero level mean the ball is coming from up side or the ball is goes from low side. This is called zero level. The third point, we can use all the old formula, only replacing a by g. Like for the linear motion, three equation of motion, these are the three equation of motion. We will use these three equation for the free fall as well. Just here we will change the two things. Instead of delta x, we will use delta y. It will show the height. and instead of A we will use G. Let's see how. VF is equal to VI, initial velocity, plus here is A, so instead of A we will write G and time. The second one, delta X, instead of delta X we will use delta Y, it will denote the height. The second one, no need to change because it's initial velocity, plus 1 by 2. Instead of A we will write G, so this is GT square. The third one, 2, no need to change. G we will change A to G. Delta X will change to delta Y, it will denote the height, is equal to VF square, no need to change, and VI square. Okay student, now we will see the next page, solve the one example with this one to clear this types of equation, that how can we use this one. Let's see the another page. A stone is dropped from 200 meter above the ground, find the velocity and height 5 seconds later. Again, stone is dropped, mean like this is the some height, here is the stone when we drop, so that point the initial velocity I put how much, 0. No need directly drop, stop, mean the initial velocity is 0. Delta Y, they given 200 meter. G value, the ball is coming down, the value of G is not mentioned here, but we can say this is the advantage of free fall motion, that we can automatically use the value of G. So the ball, the stone is coming down, so we will put the positive 10 meter per second. Time is how much, 5 seconds, so we will find VF after 5 seconds, and delta Y, here I mentioned delta Y1 and delta Y2. The total height is 200 meter, but after 5 seconds, what is the height if we drop the stone? So we will find after 5 seconds the velocity, and after 5 seconds the height. Let's see the, if I use this equation, so I can use, because the VI is given here, G is also here, and the time is also here. So let's see, VF is equal to VI plus GT. Now putting the value, VI is 0 meter per second plus G 10 meter per second square, and time is 5 seconds. So second will cancel the square, so here is 0 meter per second plus 10 multiplied by 5, 50 meter per second. So this means VF is equal to 50 meter per second after 5 seconds. Now let's see delta Y after 5 seconds. I cannot use this, here is delta Y, but here is not a time mentioned, that's why I will use the second equation, because here the time is mentioned. So let's see, delta Y is equal to VIT plus 1 by 2 GT square. Putting the value, so because of VI this is 0, so this part will be 0, plus 1 by 2 G value is 10 meter per second square, and the time is 5 second whole square. So putting the value here, so this 1 by 2 10 meter per second square, and this is 25 second square, so square will be cancelled with this one, and now delta Y is equal to delta Y is equal to 25 multiplied by 10, which is equal to 250 divided by 2, and now delta Y is equal to this is equal to 125 meter. So now let's see here in this example, so the total height is 200 meter, but after 5 seconds their height, if the stone is dropped, so their height, it will reach up to 125 meter. Okay dear student, On the next page, this is your homework. See the example carefully. This is also the free fall equation. The formula I also mention here. So you will find the time and also find the final velocity. So let's see, an object is dropped from top of a building 20 meter high. Find when does the object strike. When does mean after how many minutes, of how many second it will reach to the ground. So the time is unknown, and what is the final speed, and vf is unknown. Okay, thank you, dear student. You will hope you will solve this question by using these three formula or equation. If you have any kind of question, again you can ask me in your comments. Thank you for today's lecture. Thank you.